left side's my good side.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for staying late. And I think this was a great bounce-back win for our team. Morgan State, this is the third time that we played them. We know they have a lot of California kids, so we appreciate them coming back. And I thought they competed very hard right up to the very end. What I'm most excited about our team is just how we responded. It's always great when you can get everybody in the game and everybody can make positive contributions. And we had that tonight. Almost everybody scored. Harper, I know, didn't score, but she had some beautiful assists out there. But really, I'm really excited, and I'm glad Brooke's sitting here. Brooke is a fantastic leader for our team, and she has so much on her shoulders. She is a great leader. She's constantly helping everybody. She really gives it her all, and she's up to the task. So. It's exciting to see Elena Buzgana with 6 assists. I thought that really got us going early in the game when she's moving the ball and people knocking down their shots. I thought we started to get a little bit comfortable out there, which was great to be back home. I thought our 3 freshmen did really well. It was great to get them some minutes. Kennedy Ume with the double-double is really exciting. It was great to get Tess Heel going as well. We know she has a lot to give. So that's kind of my opening remarks.
All right, so Brooke, you got everything started with your 3. What was the motivation for you guys to avenge what happened in Indiana, or was it just whatever opponent you guys had, you wanted to just make sure you beat them handily?
Yeah, I think we wanted to learn from our loss against Indiana, kind of focus on ourselves, know what we needed to do differently. It's been a long week of practice, just really honing in on those details. We knew we wanted to spread the floor, work on our offense, so that's what we did, and we got open shots within our offense.
Okay, just on Kennedy, kind of how do you kind of feel she's kind of coming along, and how do you kind of plan to kind of progress with her as the season goes?
Yeah, I think with all 3 of our freshmen, each of them are so unique and bring something to our team that nobody else does. You look at Shay and her speed, Harper and her length and her passing ability, and Kennedy, she's the only true center we have on our team. So it's a big adjustment to kind of playing at this level. And, a game like tonight where we can really get in and get them really a lot of good experience is extremely valuable. Kennedy, finished on the block. Obviously having a double-double is really exciting. I think she also had a really nice pass out there. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was one of the backdoor ones. But then that gives you game film that you can sit down with a player and look at the good things, then also look at the things where maybe they can improve, I think with all 3 of them, Brooke's been a freshman before. It's not easy. It is a big jump up. And, our 3 freshmen are really lucky. Our upper class players like Brooke help them every single day. And the hope is, by the time we get to ACC play, that they've really kind of really understand what we're doing out there, understand the level of play and how they can help our team. And again, the 3 of them are very, they each one brings something to our team that we don't have. And, I know that looking at some of the big bodies that we're going to have to guard, Kennedy will be very valuable.
From where I sat, in the second half, it seemed like the bench was really locked in when, Stavi, Lauren, everyone was kind of getting their opportunities late in the game. As a senior on this team, what does it mean for you to see them get their moments?
Yeah, Stavi and Lauren work extremely hard every single day in practice. We wouldn't be the team we are without them. So any chance they're in there, I'm going to be screaming as loud as I can. I'm cheering them on. But that same goes with the freshmen, getting in there, getting their opportunities. It's just great to see them translate from practice onto the floor. Yeah.
All right, so Coach, how much of an emphasis did you put on that we're going to the Midwest to play against a Big Ten team, so Power 4, since the Pac-12 is gone, but a Power 4 school, so how much did you use that as a teaching tool? And then, of course, it played out really well for this next game.
That was a great learning opportunity for our team. Our team has heard me say this a million times. We are a young group together. We have a lot of new pieces, a lot of people stepping into bigger roles. We're playing, our roster is kind of built differently than it has been maybe the past couple of years. So we're still learning ourselves, and, we learn a lot every single game. Indiana is by far kind of, the best team that we've played up until this point. To be on the road in front of a crowd like that and a highly motivated team coming off 2 losses, that was kind of a little bit of a dose of reality for our young group. And, it's great. I mean, that's why you play an early season game like that, to really learn about yourselves. And we'll be able to continue to use that film, to use that game, to help us improve. And we've had that experience now, and I think that helps. Like, Brooke has played in big games. She's played in big environments. I mean, obviously, I just think about Iowa State, or the different games that Brooke has played in. But for some of our other players who haven't necessarily been on the floor and that level of competition in that environment, I think just having that experience, because it's going to come again. Obviously, we'll be focused on Cal Poly. They're a very good team. And then we have UC San Diego, and then all of a sudden we're looking at playing LSU, and then we're getting into ACC play. So that level of competition is coming. So it's great to kind of have that early season experience, and it will really help us down the stretch.
Kind of building off that, in games like this, you kind of get a massive lead. How much does it help you as a coach to kind of experiment with different lineups and combinations? Do you try to use games like this for that purpose?
Well, again, our kind of top rotation needs time together, so it was great in that first half. I thought our first five started off really well, both in the first half and the second half, built a nice lead, and then we could kind of sub people. But it is extremely valuable to get game minutes for every single player on your roster. Obviously, as Brooke said, everybody's working really hard in practice every day. We watch a lot of film with our players from practice, but to have game minutes, it is different. So, this is a great kind of learning opportunity for our team.
Coach, you take a big lead in the halftime, but you come out on a 13-0 run in the second half. What do you make of the ability to kind of stay locked in and build upon what you did in the first period?
I think that's a sign of growth for our team. I told them, hey, we don't have the luxury of not being focused or not taking opponents seriously, or kind of coming in and out of things. And again, I was really excited with our first five, the way they started, both the first half and the second half. And when they do that, that allows us to get everybody playing time, which is so critical. So I think that was real positive for our team.
All right, Coach. The men said that motivation for them was the football game last week. So we got the big game coming up tomorrow. But was there any type of motivation for when you guys came back from the Midwest and you saw what the football team did?
Well, in which game? The Louisville game?
Yeah.
Well, that game happened on Saturday before we played Indiana. So I kind of, I talked about that in our pregame talk against Indiana, so I guess that didn't really help us that much. And I did not make any big game references, although I love the big game for today's game, just because I felt like this week we were really locked in on ourselves. And the analogy I used with our team is that game is when you go in the bathroom and you look at yourself really up close, it really showed us a lot about ourselves. So, we practiced hard Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Obviously, we did a scout for Morgan State. We're prepared for this game, but we're totally focused on improving ourselves. And, I think we did that this week and tonight.
Anything else?
Yeah, if you're on a sour note a little bit, 9 of 19 from the foul line, obviously that's something you want to improve on. Just kind of thoughts on that line.
We have excellent shooters on our team, and we've been shooting the ball extremely well from the free throw line and from three. So, I'm not worried about it. We shoot the ball really well from the free throw line in practice and in games, and it'll bounce back. Some of it, I think, a lot of it, I don't think, looking at it, was it Shea and Kennedy who really struggled? Some of it is this, all of a sudden they're out there more and kind of getting excited, and they're a little bit rushed. And, they're both very good free throw shooters, so they'll knock them down.
So for them, my guys, kind of how much has helped them to kind of game reps at the line?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of being out there a little bit more and having more reps at the line. And I loved how Shea attacked the basket. I loved her defensive pressure. I loved Kennedy's physical presence, scoring inside and rebounding. That's what we need. And both of them are excellent free throw shooters. So, again, I think that's an example of, hey, they had some experience, and next time they'll knock them down.
Awesome.
You guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for staying late.